Good morning. Welcome back to the Modest Mushroom. Today we are doing sort of a look into the day of the life of a 1950s housewife, which is why I have the red lipstick on right now. So it's very early right now. My daughter is not even up yet. I'm going to start by getting dinner ready, and then we'll see how much cleaning and stuff we get through today, but mostly I'm going to be focused on like what they would have cooked, what they would have served their family, and I'm going to try to hit on the important tasks that they would have done throughout the day. So we'll see how far we get, but I'm very excited. See you guys soon. Quick side note before we get started, I just got this apron last week and it's perfect for this video because it's like 1950s style. So before we get started, I'm going to put my apron on. So to start my day as a 1950s housewife, I am getting a pot roast ready in my crock pot. This is just like the most basic pot roast recipe that you would find on Pinterest, where you put, you know, like the 3 seasoning packets in with just potatoes and carrots. I think I had carrots in here. Now, I actually filmed this video almost a year ago now. I filmed it last October, and I worked really hard on it, and I spent all day making the video. And then when I actually went back and watched the footage to edit it, I decided I wasn't going to post it. So now, a year later, I recently went back and watched the video, and I was trying to figure out why I saved it all this time, but I still wasn't going to post it. And I realized it was because I didn't want people to judge the way that I looked, because usually in most of my videos, I don't show myself that much. So this would be the most personal video that I would be putting out there. And just after how much fun I had making the video and after how much work I put into it, I just kind of decided I thought that was a silly reason not to post it, because I love watching videos like this and I don't judge the way that people look in those videos, so who cares, right? One of the really cool things about going back and watching an old video like this and editing it and everything is that I've been able to see the changes within myself, because I started working out last October actually, when a member of my family passed away. And so now it's been almost a year and I've been able to see myself lose weight. And since this video, I've actually lost around like 30 pounds. So it's just really cool to like go back and see the changes that have happened, like with myself and like everything that looks different in my house. So that part is really cool too. Okay, so now moving on with the actual 1950s part of the video. I included the shot of the deer in this video just because we never get deer in our neighborhood like that, and there were 3 of them. So I just thought it was really cool that like when I was filming, they were out there. So I just thought I would include those for any animal lovers out there. But I'm going to start opening up all of the windows to air everything out. And I'm also going to light a candle. Then I'm going to start making breakfast. In the 1950s, a typical breakfast would have been something simple like a piece of toast, some eggs, and maybe some bacon or sausage. So that's what I'm going to be making this morning. Now that breakfast has been served, I'm going to get started on the morning chores. So I'm going to be watering the plants. Then we have to clean the bathroom from top to bottom. Then after that, I'm going to do a round of dishes. The reason I am wearing boots here is because generally a 1950s housewife would be wearing heels pretty much the whole day, but I kind of opted to only wear those for dinner, so I'm just wearing boots. Now the bathroom is all sparkly clean, I can move on to cleaning up the mess in the kitchen from breakfast. So one thing that 1950s housewives usually did themselves every single day was wash their dishes by hand. And that is actually something I have in common with them because I wash mine by hand every day already, so this was not anything new for me. And there's actually a few reasons that I do that, regardless of the fact that I do have a working dishwasher. One, the dishwasher is old and it really doesn't work very well, so I kind of end up just washing everything anyways. And two, I read a book a few years ago called Eat Dirt by Dr. Josh Axe, and there's one chapter where he talks about the benefits of washing your dishes by hand as opposed to putting them in the dishwasher. And it has to do with like your microbiome of your stomach, but it's a pretty cool concept, and I thought it was really cool. So I wash my dishes by hand, and I like doing it that way. So yeah, I'm kind of a weirdo. As you can see here, I have a long list of things that I have to get done today, so I'm going to go ahead and tackle the glass in the windows before lunch. I'm going to start making my husband's lunch now, and I specifically made meatloaf yesterday just so that I could make a sandwich for lunch today, because this is a recipe from the 1950s. And if you've never had a meatloaf sandwich before, you should, because they are life-changing. And I know the meatloaf looks a little weird, but it's because I usually make it in a muffin tin instead, just because it's easier to store and it's easier to reheat and all that stuff. Now I'm just going to serve the sandwich with some leftover mashed potatoes from dinner last night, and lunch is served. Okay, so it is about just after 1 o'clock, and I'm only like about halfway through my big long list that I have, so I'm pretty tired, and I don't know if everything's gonna get done, but I'm gonna do my best to try and make sure I hit everything. And yeah, so here we go. So now I'm going to get on with the dusting before I start vacuuming everywhere. And this was actually one of the clips that I didn't want to keep in the video, and I wanted to take it out because I was judging myself so harshly. But we are all our own worst critics, and I'm just going to use this video honestly as a reminder to how much work I have put into myself over the past year, and just how proud I am of myself that I've stuck with it for so long. Okay, I think that's enough body positivity for now. We might have some later on. But for now, I'm going to move on to getting the dessert ready, since we're going to be having dinner relatively soon. So I'm going to be making an apple crumble. And the thing that I was trying to show you on my phone, by the way, was that I was listening to the song Spooky by Dusty Springfield, because it's October and it's spooky season. But anyways, the apple crumble was just a simple recipe where you have just apples in the bottom of the pan, and then you have a mixture of like sugar, flour, salt, and I believe baking powder on top with like cinnamon. It was very good. It was like a really good dessert. It would have been amazing with some ice cream. In the 1950s, it was traditional for wives to change into a nicer dress before their husbands would come home from work for the end of the day. So I've just changed into one of my nicer dresses, and I put on the high heels, and dinner is served. And then I'm just giving you a little quick shot of the dessert that we made too. Once everyone had dinner and dessert, I cleared off the table and everything, and then I got changed into a more comfortable dress before I got started on cleaning the kitchen and doing the dishes. And I'll just quickly explain too what's in those jars that are on the counters. We actually really like to make fermented vegetables. That was something I was learning to do last year when I made this video, but one of our favorite ones to make is fermented carrots. They are very good. I believe this was like my 5th or 6th time doing dishes this day, but nevertheless I had a ton of fun making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I hope to do videos like this in the future, so let me know down in the comments whether or not you did like it, and let me know what your favorite thing is from the 1950s, and I will see you guys in the next one.
thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly had fun making it. But I am definitely exhausted. That was a lot. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to be going to bed soon because, wow. But yeah, it really was a lot of fun. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.